World Athletics Championships. I knew Oblique Seville would have a bad start. Noah Lyles. Defending World Athletics 100-meter men's champion Noah Lyles has delivered quite a revealing statement about Jamaica sprinter Oblique Seville. After winning his race in a time of 9.95 seconds to qualify to the semifinals at the ongoing World Championship in Tokyo, Japan, Lyles responded to a question regarding the poor start by Seville in the Jamaican's heat in a rather undiplomatic manner. He further captioned his win in the heat as warm-up. One of Jamaica's medal hopefuls in the sprints at the World Championships, Oblique Seville, had a terrible start but managed to close out the race strongly to finish third in a time of 9.93 seconds to progress to the semifinals. Scroll down to watch Noah Lyles' interview. World Athletics Championships. I knew Oblique Seville would have a bad start. Noah Lyles. The stadium was electric, the air thick with anticipation. The World Athletics Championships had once again gathered the planet's fastest, strongest, and most determined athletes in one place, each vying for glory. Among them was Noah Lyles, the American sprinting sensation, renowned not just for his blistering speed, but for his infectious personality and deep insight into the sport. As the athletes took their marks for the 200 meters final, eyes across the globe were locked onto two names, Noah Lyles and Oblique Seville. Both hailed from the Americas, both were rising stars, but their paths had been very different. Noah, the polished veteran with an almost poetic running style, and Oblique, the fiery young Jamaican known for his raw power and aggressive starts. The tension in the stadium was palpable. Then the gun cracked. Almost immediately, Noah Lyles noticed something off. Oblique Seville, usually a fierce starter, seemed off rhythm, slow to react, his legs not firing with the usual explosive energy. The start was crucial, the difference between a medal and just a moment in the race. Later, in a post-race interview that captivated fans worldwide, Lyles made a revealing statement. I knew Oblique Seville would have a bad start. That simple sentence was packed with layers of rivalry, respect, insight, and the intimate knowledge top athletes develop about their competitors. The art of the start, a psychological game. To understand Lyles' remark, one must dive into the artistry and science behind the start of a sprint race. It is a place where milliseconds matter and where mental sharpness can either make or break a champion. Starts in sprinting are not just about raw speed. They are about anticipation, focus, nerves, and precision. The best sprinters have a near-psychic connection to the starting gun. They can time their muscles and minds to explode off the blocks the instant the sound shatters the silence. Oblique Seville was known for his fast starts, his signature move. He was a lightning bolt at the first touch of the gun, a reputation he built through years of training and countless races. So when Lyles said he knew Seville would falter, it raised eyebrows. What gave him that insight? The mental chessboard. Top athletes are like grandmasters in a psychological chess game. They study each other's habits, tendencies, strengths, and weaknesses with near-obsessive detail. Noah Lyles had watched Oblique closely in the lead-up to the championships. In private training sessions, in smaller meets, and even during warm-ups, Lyles noticed subtle signs, small shifts in Seville's posture, tiny hesitations, a distracted gaze in the tunnel before the race. Oblique had been carrying an invisible burden, the pressure of expectations, the fear of living up to his rising reputation. Lyles saw it. He understood it. Sometimes the greatest race isn't run on the track, but inside your head. Lyles would later explain. This mental game, where confidence battles anxiety, often dictates the outcome before the race even begins. And in Seville's case, that internal battle showed. The race unfolds. As the race progressed, Seville's slow start left him playing catch-up. His raw power and speed were undeniable, but the deficit from the blocks was too great. Noah Lyles, conversely, executed a near-perfect race, smooth, explosive, and confident. The crowd watched as Lyles crossed the finish line first, a mix of grace and dominance in his stride. Seville came in behind, a look of frustration and determination etched on his face. Later, as the cameras caught them both, the mutual respect was evident. Lyles, ever gracious, acknowledged Seville's talent and potential. Seville, though disappointed, nodded at Lyles, a silent promise that this was far from over. Beyond the track, a lesson in awareness and empathy. Noah Lyles' comment about Seville's bad start was not just a tactical observation. It was a testament to empathy and understanding in the high-pressure world of elite sports. Athletes like Lyles recognize that behind every race is a human story of struggles, triumphs, doubts, and dreams. The ability to know how a rival might perform speaks to the deep connection athletes have with each other, forged through competition, respect, and shared experience. The ripple effect, the aftermath of the race, sent waves through the athletics community. Young athletes and fans alike were inspired not just by Lyles' speed, but by his insight and sportsmanship. Coaches began to emphasize mental preparation even more, realizing that physical training alone could not guarantee success. The story of Seville's bad start became a cautionary tale about the power of mindset and the need for psychological resilience. Looking forward, both Noah Lyles and Oblique Seville walked away from the World Championships changed. For Lyles, it was a reaffirmation of his status as a champion and a leader in the sport. For Seville, a humbling yet motivating experience that would fuel his growth and future success. The words, "I knew Oblique Seville would have a bad start," echoed beyond the track, reminding the world that in athletics, as in life, success is as much about understanding yourself and others as it is about talent and speed.